Welcome to Comfort Time with Aunty Yunike, where we share testimony stories. Today's story is Leave Fond Memories. And this is a sad story, one that I felt I must share because it's something we rarely think about. We go about life sometimes just selfishly living our lives, not knowing what we are leaving behind when we die. So this story is about a couple, a very loving couple. This was a couple that most people envied, including myself. Well, maybe envy is not the right word. This is a couple that everybody wished well, because they lived such a loving life, and everybody wished they too could experience such a relationship. They were always together, they did things together, they were even business partners. My friend was on the quiet side, but she had a very strong intuition. So her husband appreciated that gift in her and decided every time he was going for a meeting where he felt he needed help, he would ask her to be in the meeting. And she could tell him, no, don't trust that person, no, don't do this, no, don't do that. And that helped their business to grow. So they traveled the world together. They had 4 children, and their children were abroad. Two in America, one was in London, the other one was in South Africa. So they could travel, go to the States, go to Britain, go to South Africa to go and visit their children at will, even as they went for their businesses. So now, tragedy struck. And by tragedy, I don't mean a death. I mean something went wrong and their relationship was put at risk. Some lady called my friend and said, I want in on the trips. I too am your husband's wife. I'm a second wife, and I have a son by him. She had 2 boys and 2 girls. She was heartbroken, but she was very strong. She told her, look, my friend, I think you're talking to the wrong person. You said you have a child and you're a second wife to my husband. I think you should call my husband, not me. I have nothing to do with you. She was disappointed because she was thinking she was going to make my friend cry, but she's a strong woman and she cries privately. Strong women cry, yes, but we don't cry to give you the power to start thinking you will be injured me. So anyway, she was quiet for a number of days. The husband didn't understand, but eventually the girl called and explained that she had talked to his wife and that the wife was very cheeky, very rude. So he knew he was in trouble. He knew why she had been quiet. He tried pleading with her, tried to explain that it was a one-off thing, a moment of weakness, but she wouldn't have it. She felt so cheated because they were so close and they were almost always together. So she wondered when that could have happened and what that meant. Does it mean I'm not enough? Why did he feel he needed to be with someone else? And so she decided she wanted out, she wanted a divorce. The husband couldn't have that. He was so sad, he pleaded with her, but it didn't work. So eventually the children were told that this is what's happening, and we are splitting up. And the children in the States were like, why don't you come for a holiday just for a bit before your separation? So they went, and the children had arranged for someone to counsel them, to talk to them, and eventually she calmed down and she was able to forgive him. And they decided, okay, they would not divorce, but this should never repeat itself. And he promised that he would not do that. So life continued as normal. And then tragedy. Now tragedy hit a few years later. So the husband got involved in a car accident and unfortunately died on the spot. So she was inconsolable, she was so heartbroken, and she had lost her best friend. They were that close. So now they arranged for the children to come back. The children came, of course, for the funeral from all over where they were, and they arranged that the burial would be on a Saturday. So everything was set up and everybody was around, family members, everybody was home waiting for the burial. And then in the evening, someone comes wailing on top of her voice. She was with two other ladies and another lady had a baby. Yeah, you guessed it. This woman came and said she was mentioning his name, crying out his name, the father of my baby. So now the whole crowd now was like, what is she talking about? Of course, there was already that baby from the other woman whom they had eventually accepted. She accepted him. When she forgave him, she accepted the child and she made him do right by him. But she told the woman, you're not part of our life. We'll support your child, but we have nothing to do with you. Now, when this one came, and she had a 1-week-old baby, now that really got her mad. So she was very interested. The woman came, they put a mattress for her to sit, and they waited for her to calm down. When she had calmed down, they asked her nicely, so may we know you? And she was like, yes, this man was my husband. This is our baby. I was in hospital when I just delivered, so I decided to come and show the baby to the family, because this baby will never know his father. She was so angry, she was so mad, but she told the girl, come, sit in that corner. You are the widow. My children are already big, so I am now going to watch what's going on. You come and sit down with your baby, you mourn your husband. She went into her bedroom, took a bath, took off her mourning clothes, and decided to just wear regular clothes. And she was now just watching what was going on. The next day, the burial took place. After that, she decided she was done. She was so hurt. And the children, of course, didn't know what to do. They were on one hand mourning their father, on the other hand mourning their mother's heartbreak, because she was really injured. So that's how after a week after the burial, she told the girl, the lawyer will be in touch with you about your child. There's nothing for you here, so you wait to be contacted. And the girl went with her family. And of course, his family and her family were there. They witnessed all that. After that, she said, I'm going away. So she went to live with her sister in South Africa. Her daughter was also there, but she decided to go and live with her sister. So that's how she went. And she took long to heal from that. So the purpose of sharing this story is to say, leave fond memories. Imagine how loving they were. Imagine everything they shared. To, at the last minute, to be lost. Because now it was like everything they shared was a lie. She no longer wanted anything, to remember anything, because whatever good memories she had, she would say, okay, so I had that memory with him. How many other women had that memory with him? And so she just instead felt so much anger, so much pain, so much hatred even. So this is to both women and men. do your best to leave fond memories when you go. Will the people that remain after you have gone think fondly of you? Your husband, will he mourn you because of the virtuous woman that you were? Your wife, will she mourn you because of the loving, comforting, strong, supportive, protective husband that you were? Leave those memories. Let people mourn you long after you have gone. Let people remember you lovingly. Don't negate all the good that you have done. Be careful. Sometimes people target you because maybe you are comfortable, you've got what they want, you've got money, you can give a life that they want. So they'll target you and they'll target your weak points. So be careful and ensure that you leave fond memories for not only your children, your spouses, but for other people. Comfort Time continues. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you have, thank you. Comfort Time is about caring. Comfort Time is about loving each other. Let's show the love. Give us a thumbs up. Share widely. See you in the next video.